Shanti, recently I've been eating less during the day until evening time, and I noticed that my mind was a little quieter, and I wondered if there was a relationship that you might talk about between diet and meditation.
Yes, we are what we eat, because body is made of food sheath, the covering called food, made of 5 elements. Food is also made from 5 elements. So really everything comes from food. So if you consider the ground provides a nutrition, apple tree gets apples, orange tree gets orange. All the nutrition comes from the food. That means whatever is the basic, that gets nourished. Same way we get nourishment from the food. Our mind is finer part of the body. So if you eat much more heavy food, your stomach is full, your mind will be lethargic. If you eat wrong kind of food or wrong combination, your mind won't be as sharp. If you are fasting, your mind will be clearer. But if you fast too much, you won't have energy. So in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna recommends that proper eating, proper rest, and proper recreation. These are the 3 things. In moderation would give you happiness. Yeah. Buddha also says middle path. Middle path is just doing properly, so that you get proper nutrition but not get too much bombarded. People get into certain kind of diet. There are special kind of diet. Some say no breakfast plan, heavy breakfast plan, heavy protein plan, avoiding all carbohydrates. All these plans have scientific reason and they are good for specific purpose. Any plan one follows, that should be all right temporarily, but then we have to adjust the lifestyle so that we don't have to think about diet. We eat in certain way. That way we don't sacrifice any pleasure of eating and we don't indulge. And this comes when you have proper understanding of your body and nutritional value by experimenting and adjusting. So you don't have to think about it. So people who follow discipline, they spend so much time not doing, cooking certain way, so they lose the freedom of mind. They may get the benefits but produce stress. So it's better to have normal eating. Fasting too much, sometimes people do it, which has specific benefits for specific reason. But people do indiscriminately, then there will be problem. Like religious fasting, like sometimes in all religions have some fasting. You fast for 3 days. In certain religion, you do in a swallow spit. Just like no water at all. And sometimes it works. But scientifically speaking, you need water to flush the body while you are fasting. Whatever principle works for you is fine. But what people do is, because it's religious fasting, they don't eat anything for 3 days, and then you are allowed after midnight in Indian tradition and other tradition. Then they overeat, because now you are allowed to eat. That destroys the whole purpose. So basically, in not only eating, but everything we should arrange in such a way that we don't sacrifice any joy. Then it will be sustained and still you get the benefits. But most people are looking for doing too much, indulgence. And then after indulgence one feels guilty. Then gets guilty that I'm going to abstain completely. Then it's suppress. Suppression is not sustainable. So basic thing is just eat everything. Like people who are very strict, they feel tense. So don't be so strict. Basically, you are following that system. But if occasionally you change it, that's all right. It's not going to change because your fundamental intention is sustained. What you are doing, the purpose why you are doing, that is sustained. Like I went away, like on the retreat, 2 days, I did not do my breathing. If there is chance, I do. I did not do my yoga. I did not do treadmill. I did not do anything. I did not take certain vitamins. I did not take certain fiber. Fine, I enjoyed everything for the weekend. That enjoying did not produce guilt or indulgence. Instead, I was ready with more enthusiasm to go back to normal lifestyle. So this is the idea. So when you are flowing with life, don't be so strict. Modify it. I'm not saying that you give up, but I did not get chance to. But I did other things. So this is the whole idea. Pressure comes by trying too hard, not understanding. Other thing, pressure comes from following others, following some authorities. Like some people just follow authority. Do this way, this is the only way. And they don't teach from their own experience. They have borrowed from some books or some yogis or some gurus, and they just become mechanical and push that. So really, dynamic discipline is no discipline. Disciplines follow you. Joy remains, and you are still on the path. Okay, does that answer the question?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.